Hey, we're Kind-Hearted Strangers. It's a pleasure to be here. We're down at Silo Sound Studios in Denver, Colorado. Thank you so much to Rocky Mountain Virtual Music Festival and the folks at Arise Music Festival for having us. We're going to kick it off with a new tune called Redwood. So long, I guess you're where you wanna be, telling tales that are taller than a redwood tree. So bad, so good, so far it's true. Like trouble, I thought that I could get away with you. It's here and it's now and it starts where it ends. It's already lost and it's already win. Open wide, say it again. Yeah, it's already gone. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do with this long dotted line leading right back to you? It's kept me in the raw, I see it in the end, and I wonder if you know that I know what it is. Keep me wishing, keep me on, keep me in the line and let the light be shown. If I don't recognize it, I don't care to win. I don't give a damn, I won't forget how this began. Yeah, it's already gone. So long, I guess you're where you wanna be, telling tales that are taller than a redwood tree. All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us, guys.
It's Mr. Brian Ireland here. My name's Mark, and we are two parts of Kind-Hearted Strangers. Shout out to the rest of the guys. We miss you, and we can't wait to be doing this as a full band again soon. That last one's called Redwood. This is another pretty new one. This one's called Georgia in the Wind. Georgia, where'd you go? You have got to tell me there is something at the end of this road. Pretty thing, pretty wild, you must be your mama's child. Saddle up, take her to full fortune follows you back and forth in yellow cabs, alleyways moving fast, chased you around in Macon town. You always loved to lead me down. Georgia, where'd you go? You have got to tell me there is something at the end of this road. With bad news comes threes, only two of which I've seen, so I'm not holding on to much of anything. In the chaos that surrounds me, my heart beats so proudly that I try to turn the sound into the subject of a song. Like a shot in the wind, rings back louder again. got to tell me there is something at the end of this road. Ain't it funny how this morning feels like 7 days ago? What I thought just yesterday, it really been a month or more. Even when I come to see you, somehow I suppose I'm always big for leaving. Georgia, where'd you go? You have got to tell me there is something at the end of this road. Whoa, Georgia, where'd you go? I can hear you calling in the wind, and I'm after you again. Georgia, in the wind, howling louder again. Will I see you in the end? Georgia, where'd you go? I can hear you calling in the wind. Georgia, where'd you go? You have got to tell me there is something at the end of this road. All right, thank y'all so much. Once again, we're Kind-Hearted Strangers. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you again to the folks at Arise Music Fest and the Rocky Mountain Virtual Music Festival for having us.
This next song we've got is called The California Zephyr, written by Mr. Mark Towns to my immediate left.
Yeah, this was one of those songs that just kind of came out all at once, and one of those afternoons where I was just kind of looking out the window, and that's been kind of a nice thing to do recently as well. Good time to write music. By now the train is probably out in Utah. I'm sure the border didn't have a sign. A great big world looking through a window. Not a cloud in the sky. If I could rob a train that held a fortune, the company just wouldn't have a clue. I'd race across the hills like I was flying, hop on board and sit right next to you. The promises you keep in California, steamboat pushing heat into the sun. Woman, you are driving me like fire. I love it when you have me on the run. If I could rob a train that held a fortune, the company just wouldn't have a clue. I'd race across the hills like I was flying, hop on board and sit right next to you. If you get to see the sun go down in Utah, I'll be wishing I was sitting next to you. It's a fleeting feeling, I'm believing. No surprise to have a reason. Honey, I'll be catching up to you. All right, thank you. That one's called the California Zephyr. Once again, we're kind-hearted strangers. It's Mr. Brian Ireland on the cajon here and singing. And my name's Mark. Yeah, thanks so much for having us, guys. We got another one coming up for you here. It's another one of our tunes. This one's called Lorelei. Jumping like a getaway, looking for the exit sign. I don't want to lose my mind. Going free, knowing what's ahead of me. Even if the wheels break down, I could never turn around. Lorelei, forsake thee, driving me crazy over the edge and out of my mind. She's my day, and even when I dream at night, we travel all across this world just to see the stars from different places. Spent so many days racing around to earn me $1 to pay someone else. But all of the miles and the days in between, simply wondering. Lorelei, heaven forsake thee, driving me crazy over the edge and into the light. Lorelei, heaven forsake thee, driving me crazy over the edge and into the light. How could I ever stop going with a heart that's still growing, doing its best just to make friends with time. All right. That one's called Lorelei. Thank you all so much for having us. Once again, we're kind-hearted strangers, and thank you so much to the Rocky Mountain Virtual Music Festival and the folks at Arise Music Festival for making this all happen and having us. And big shout-out to our man Todd Dival here at Silo Sound Studios in Denver. Deemed the Abbey Road by Westward Magazine, the Abbey Road of Denver. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, and thank you for respecting the social distancing while getting a high-quality version of what we're doing here.
Yeah, Todd is safely far away from us right now. Yeah. This is one we actually recorded here. If you guys are digging any of this stuff you're hearing, please check us out on Spotify, anywhere online where you listen to music for free. told me once before you're leaving in the morning, but I just can't let it go. Hit me without warning. Sure feels like a bender hasn't even started yet. She's the finest thing I've ever seen. A dream you don't forget. If this is all fantasy, don't wake me up again. Mary, tell me, could you love me? Would you understand? It could have been the circumstance, but I don't give a damn. You gave me something, kept me hungry, made me proud to stand. Smiling bright on a Friday night, your number in my hand. You told me once before you're leaving. Baby, when you look at me like that, I don't need a reason. Walked you down the sidewalk, holding you in sight, with thoughtful disposition and an aim to do you right. Well, I wish I had a picture of the two of us in show. I had only met you, but damn, we look so good. Mary, tell me, could you love me? Would you understand? It could have been the circumstance, but I don't give a damn. You gave me something, kept me hungry, made me proud to stand. Smiling bright on a Friday night, your number in my hand. All right, thank y'all so much. Looks like we got time for just a few more for you. And then please stay tuned for performances by the great Mark Oblinger and Hazel Miller and a lot more people coming up for you. It's going to be a great night. All right.
I got you there, friend.
Thank you, sir. The great Brian Ireland, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, and thanks again to Arise. We really appreciate it. And getting together and doing something like this in a very small group is, I think, a little bit of relief, and enjoying this kind of stuff with people we love is very healthy at this moment in time. So thanks again.
This is one of the first songs that we ever did as a band, but it's one that still means a lot to us. This one goes out to Paul and Cynthia, who we actually got to play this at their wedding, which is pretty sweet. So much, we got time for just one last song.
I got you there, pal. This next tune is a cover. This is one of the first songs that Mark and I did together. And, well, I should say one of the first songs Mark and I did together, and it turned out really great. So we put this one together a while back, I think at a bar outside of Boulder. And, yeah, one of our earliest bonding moments.
Yeah, this is a Guy Clark song. I have been to Fort Worth. Oh, I have been to Spain, and I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. I have seen the David, seen the Mona Lisa too, and I have heard Doc Watson play Columbus Stockade Blues. Forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I wished I was in Austin. Oh, in the chili parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas, not caring where you are. Thank you all so much. We're Kind-Hearted Strangers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you to the Rocky Mountain Virtual Music Festival and the folks at Arise Music Festival for having us. We've got some really great music coming up. Thanks again.
Good night. All right. Timed it, huh?
Timed it. I